Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and this is a DJI 1000 power station. It's the DJI model with extra capacity of power. I use it for disasters because a lot of weather can create it. So you might want to bring your DJI Power 1000 inside. I think every household needs one of these for power outages and other disasters. My internet company depends on power and on Wi-Fi. Where I live, we often have wind events that will take out the power, and I need my lights and I need my computers to operate my business, and that Wi-Fi is critical for me. The DJI 1000 has all these different outlets for everything I need for my home office to be secure. And besides my Wi-Fi, I've got a lamp. I've got 2 computers, I have a cell phone, I have another battery that is its own power bank that's portable that I can take with me, and this always needs to be charged up. These are my essentials for having my business run when there is that power outage. That happens often. I have so enjoyed my DJI Power 1000 outside for camping. That's when I first got to know it. When I'm camping, I sure don't want to be without my creature comforts. And while I'm outside, I like to do some cooking. I want my creature comforts of great food out in the wilderness easily. I'm putting my induction cooktop on the highest watts possible, up to sear, because when I'm cooking eggs, I like to cook them fast. The output is 889 watts, and that includes charging my cell phone and my computer and my iPad while I make my breakfast fast. A little pepper, a lot of salt, and in 30 seconds, on that sear heat, my scrambled eggs are done. Now let me show you something. When I put the highest appliances on, at the highest level, so I have my induction cooker at sear, the highest level, I have my latte frother at high, it's pulling at 1335 watts. 4,400 watts is the peak output for the DJI Power Station 1000. And I'm almost hitting it. What a test. And here is a decibel reader. This should be reading about maybe 90 for a voice. The induction cooker has a little hum on it. That's at 65 decibels. But at a high wattage output of 1100, we're only seeing a very low output of decibels. And with the cooktop unplugged, the decibels are really low on the output. This is just what's going out to all of my charging devices, recharging my fan and my phone, and a rapid high-speed charging. The decibel reader is very low. It's picking up my voice. I hear no sound at all coming off the power station at the highest of the wattage. My appliances were making the noise, and the outside birds were chirping, and the wind was blowing for the decibel reader. It wasn't coming from here, which means you'll be in peace and solitude with all your devices plugged in to the DJI 1000. There are dual 140 watt USBC ports for ultra fast charging. The USB-C power output on the DJI Power 1000 is 40% higher than any competitor's products. And it's great for all kinds of appliances, including your MacBooks and other Mac products, iPhones and things. In fact, it can charge 2 16-inch MacBook Pros to 50% in 30 minutes. And everybody knows how much power the heaters can draw out. Well, the DJI Power Station 1000 has an ultra-high capacity power outlet. And so, even with the highest wattage of heaters, and most of them are at 1500, but you can even get up to 2200 watts of stable output until the battery depletes, so you can have a warm night in your tent. So with my heater, I could have even added more appliances. But it's nice to know I'm not going to get chilly during the night using my space heater inside my tent. Car cigarette lighters, or the auxiliary power outlet in your car, is a 12-volt accessory outlet. And here it is coming out of the DJI Power Station 1000 to give you that same heavy-duty power for when you have this type of a connection. And not only does it have a cigarette adapter connection, but it also can plug into your car's cigarette adapter. So you can take it on the road and power up as you're driving in between locations. It's great to take with the motor home. You can plug it in between your stops for camping. And see there, it's plugged in to that cigarette style adapter right in the center of my console. See the green charging light right underneath the input for that? That means it's charging. And we can see the input wattage of 94 going in, increasing the charge on my DJI PowerStation 1000 battery. The DJI Power 1000 is a 1024 watt-hours portable power station. It has a compact size, which is great for toting it around to different places to use it. It's able to provide continuously high output at 2000 watts, and even with all these things hooked up to it, there's even room for more to be hooked up to it. This DJI Power 1000 will last a long time to keep my home office humming. And having it right next to my computers and right next to me at the desk, it has a noise output of just 23 decibels. And what that means is I don't even hear it running in the background. It's as quiet as an air conditioner that's on sleep mode in a bedroom. I don't even hear it. And while I'm working at my computer, I often am uploading and downloading files, putting lots of data into my computer. And I sure can't afford to have any power supply that would go down. Well, the DJI Power 1000 has a UPS mode. And what that is an uninterrupted power supply. That means it's going to allow a computer to keep running continuously, and no incoming power to your computers are going to be interrupted. So there's no worry that your computers are going to crash because there's a glitch in power. It protects your equipment from the damage as well of a crash for your computer, your hard drives that would hold all that data. You are safe using the DJI Power 1000 as your power source for your home office. I have an area of my house that's set up like a guest suite. And in this area has everything anybody would need to live. It has a mini fridge, it has a microwave, it has a coffee maker, and a TV. So for any type of disaster, this would be a great room for me to hunker down in. The DJI Power 1000 is perfect. The output right now is 48 watts. And that's just great for my refrigerator to keep some of the things I might want to eat for a few days. I love it. Creature comforts like hot cocoa. I can cook in the microwave, or any other thing for that matter. Disasters can happen to any household at any time. We never know when that moment's going to be. So being prepared counts. So the kids are happy, and so are you. The chain of events is I have my refrigerator plugged in here, and that's taking 48 watts of output right now. And this 3-prong cord goes into my power strip, where I can plug in a whole lot of devices for my convenience. They're always going to be plugged in, so I can use any one of these items when I want to out of my DJI Power 1000. And that might be my coffee, or my microwave, or my television. They're all plugged in here. So I'm turning the microwave on with my refrigerator on right now to heat up my chocolate milk. The DJI Power 1000 has a whole lot of extra power in this small size. It has 25% higher of a power outlet than a unit before in this size. It could have gone up to 2200 watts of stable output until the battery runs out. Done, chum. I'm living the life. And in disasters, don't we want to feel comforted when things are not going quite right around the world and where we live? All these appliances take different wattages. With DJI 1000's great display, I can always know what the wattage is, and I always want my refrigerator plugged in for any type of power outages, so I can keep track of what's going on in order to not blow any fuses, and always have the power I need by watching this dial and getting it for the appliances I want. We know a microwave takes a whole lot of power, so that was a great test, my DJI 1000. Cheers. That's good. My microwave takes a lot of watts, but I could have had even 2600 watts sustained for 30 seconds of power output. I could have added a heater to this, and if any of the wattage had spiked, nothing would have shorted out. And for any reason at all, I could have had 4400 watts as a spike in the output with no problem. My appliances would not have shorted out. they all could have kept going. When you order your DJI Power Station Model 1000, it comes right to your door. Here it is at my door. It comes in 2 boxes. Here's the first box. I put it on my counter, and here I am opening up that cardboard box. I want to show you every layer. And the reason I'm showing you every layer is so you know it's not going to get damaged during shipping. They have designed the packaging to securely put your power station in that big box. Here's the power cord, and here's a pamphlet. I took everything out of the package, and it shows you the materials you get, including a quick start guide. I opened it up and you can see it's really clearly illustrated. It comes with some great decals you can put right on your power station. And here is a battery wrapped up in plastic so it doesn't get damaged, doesn't get scratched. I took the plastic off. This is how it comes new to you right out of the box. On the left upper, you see 2 120-volt outlets for a 3-pronged device, and that's a normal North American outlet. So the 2 orange rectangles are for 2 USB outlet ports, and then on the right of those are for 2 USB-C outlets and ports. Then on the upper to the right of the center is where you plug it in to get the charge of the battery. That's your input for charging it. And the 2 other ports on the right are, one on the top is for the auxiliary power outlet. That's a cigarette car lighter adapter. And then below that is the same style of power inlet you would hook up to your car. Now here they are with some of those ports opened up and what they're used for as well, all indicated with these graphics. And here's a side view of the DJI Power 1000 station, and this is where the air comes out for the fans, doesn't get overheated, and below it is lots of information, including the QR code, which you want to have handy in case you ever want to look up any information on this particular model of the DJI Power 1000. And here's the back of it. And here's some close-ups of the outlets and the input. And a close-up of the input, which is a 120-volt AC inlet, and the inputs where you're going to charge it up as the auxiliary power outlet and the auxiliary power inlet, the 2 orange connections. Now here's a cardboard box with the accessories. I open the box so you can see everything, how it's packaged and put in the box. I put everything on my counter with all the wrappings. Now here's a carrying case that came with it, and another view of that. And underneath it, very high quality. It's built for travel. Here's a car power outlet, the auxiliary outlet. That's the box it came in. I took it out of the box. Now the packaging. Here's a close-up of that cord that plugs into your car. Now here's the outlet of what goes in that you plug your appliances in. That's the close-up of it. Here's the information on your car power outlet and the STC power cable. It has instructions, and I've opened them up so you can see lots of great information and illustrations. And QR codes too for more information. Here is the cord that's going to connect your DJI Power Station 1000 into the power station and into your wall for charging, which I've done into a 120-volt normal North American power outlet. I opened the flap to put in the cord. I plugged it in, and it immediately started charging. In today's age, backup power is a must. Click the link below to get your DJI 1000 power station. It's amazing, and I wouldn't live without it. I'm Rebecca Brand. I hope you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And this recipe is one to keep you all charged up. See you next time. Now I've got to get back to work, and I'm so grateful I can with my DJI 1000. Bye now. If you like this video, here's some more over there on other great DJI products. I love this brand. Just click.